Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. So good to see you all. Y'all. Let me just go on and get into it. Hello, hello, hello. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Um, for those that might want to hit the thumbs down, be my guest. It's still engagement. Those in the clouds, on the space stations, hello to you all out there. Now, I'm just going to say when we get to trash time and discuss that announcement, because that's where it belongs, it just is what it is. All right. Now, um, let me get back over here. Woosah a little bit. Get to the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote from Harry and Meghan. That is found on the Archewell site unless they've already updated it, but I like this one. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. Would be nice if a certain group called the Rangers, trolls, whatever, could understand this. Because, just to make it clear, this is a Sussex friendly channel. If you didn't catch the intro, House of Sussex is who we protect in a sense. Okay, just saying. Um, because it is Sussex Saturday, the Invictus Games, remember, it's going to be in Vancouver, Whistler, 2025. It's going to be exciting. Can't wait to see. I do want to start out just to refresh some memories because the way the trolls and the Rangers are acting on that app and the Rhoda, yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. So from the Oprah interview in March 2021, believe it was in March, they were willing to lie to protect other members of the family, but they weren't willing to tell the truth to protect me and my husband, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. So, how true are those words? It's even more evident now, as it has been almost nearly 8 years that she's been catching hellfire from the crazies, racists. I'll just say that. Oh, and FYI to all you crazies out there, racism is a cancer. Now suck on that. Okay. All right. So first, congratulations to Harry, because Spare is just racking up some awards here. I tell you what. Hopefully, you all have had a chance. I would think by now it's been over a year since it was released, and New York Times bestsellers, and just it's getting the accolades that it deserves. So, each year the Audio Publishers Association awards excellence in audiobooks across multiple categories and genres. And this year, Prince Harry has been given this award, the inaugural Choice Recognition Award. I love that. So, PRH Audio scored top wins for the, audio book of the year, best fiction narrator, because if you listen to his voice, you use personal/business development, mystery, nonfiction, UK produced audiobook, and earned an inaugural choice recognition. So congratulations to Prince Harry. Some of the crazy flipping noise from yesterday has somewhat drowned this out, but I had been holding this to, share on Sussex Saturday, and I'd be doggone it if I'm going to let the shenanigans of yesterday change that. Okay. Alrighty. So again, Invictus Games is coming. Hopefully you're following these accounts if you're on the app formerly known as, but I believe they have IG also. Amazing to see our friends in Poland preparing for the Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025, presented by ATCO and Boeing. So the athletes are preparing, and it's wonderful to hear. Harry's court case, one of his court cases, the LA Times was reporting on it. I said, okay. See, Those over there in the UK like to believe that they control and they know what the no is, and they really don't. But anyway, um, Prince Harry's attorney goes after Rupert Murdoch in phone hacking case, which rightly so. He was over the organization at the time. hmm His spawn runs it now, I believe, one of his spawns. So let me keep on moving. All right. So when we hear about this phone hacking, we also have to remember that it is a much bigger picture to this um, case. Harry's not the only defendant. Um, well, plaintiff, I should say. He's not the only plaintiff in this. We have to look back as to when Meghan's Duchess of Sussex private investigator unlawfully accessed private information. We do remember this, don't we? I hope y'all do. So there has been where Harry introduced, well, his attorney introduced a PI list, those that, unlawfully gained information. Now, if you want to hack and dox and do all that, okay. I was going to say a little joke. Some folks will get it. Probably out on the space station, that there's plenty of folks on YouTube that probably could do the doxing for you. But nevertheless, um, the case is just much bigger. It's to make society a little safer, especially tabloids hacking, using a deceased child's number and driving the parents crazy and sending texts. It's just lunacy, disgusting behavior. So I do hope they shutter their doors, the tabloids, because it's just over the top. In addition to Harry's good news on Spare winning an award, and then in, the Invictus Games is just an ongoing. So each week I'll share some highlights, and his court case is revving up, and seems the sun needed a little favor. I'm gonna just keep on moving. Anyway, Harry and Meghan, we found out, attended the Kinsey collection Thursday night, and they were there on behalf of the Archewell Foundation, and it's an art exhibit that they attended. And there's some pictures, and a lot of the pictures shared, I will say, came from this gentleman here, Chris Barron Smith, and didn't know who he was. Hello, sir. I really need to behave. Hello, sir. Okay. I'm sure his comments kind of blew up because, yeah, anyway, getting back to this. So, Glazia also talked about it and them being there, and provided that their visit underscores a commitment to raising awareness of African American history and art while also advocating for cultural inclusivity and education. Because some people like to say some disparaging things about Meghan and how she identifies. I'm just going to move on. So, Kinsey Collection, African American Art and History at SoFi Stadium. So, be my guest, get by there, take some pictures, all that. So they were there. I loved Meghan's outfit. I'm just going to say. This was someone on IG that had shared out and also just said thank you, Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the Archewell. They said organization, but it's Archewell Foundation. That's not associated with Harry and Meghan, whoever you tagged, but nevertheless, for supporting the Kinsey collection. So looks like it would be, they had a panel, and who doesn't like art and museum? And so there's some candid shots that were shared, and squad, we're going to snag all that we find out here on the public air. So, oh, uh-uh. Do you see who that is in this picture? Okay, Mama Knowles. All right. Looking bad as ever. All right. Can't tell her nothing. All right. But yes. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going. Here's some more pictures. I do not know who the two lovely ladies are, but yeah, because our faves are in it. If you're not following, um, this page, maybe please consider just to kind of keep track of what's happening there. So, Squatty Corner, I don't have much. The usual, keep on sharing, spreading the word about VS Speaks Royally. As some have said, and I was kind of tickled the way they said, I'm their royal correspondent. Ooh, look at me, I'm a correspondent. I'm going to be a royal expert. Well, I guess I could consider myself that, just like the others do, because I probably know just as much as them without the English accent. All right. But anyway, keep spreading the word about VS Speaks Royally. There is channel merch. Nightbot drops a link, as well as I believe Church Nelly also has dropped a link. So I'm going to get into pre-trash time. There are over 200 comments already. Wow. Yes, it's going to be this might be a long one today, but I'm going to try to work it out. And I think sometimes it's easier to do the comments. I did that the other day, do the comments after the fact, but we'll see how it goes when I get through. Because I have a lot in pre-trash, just so y'all are aware. There's a lot in pre-trash that relates to what's in the trash. Okay. When I say Christopher Boozy was triggered, some kind of laughed, but he really is, and he wasn't the one that they should have flipped the on switch on. So he's kind of putting them in their place. Dear journalists, please stop trying to make Kate the victim of conspiracy theories while ignoring the rampant and vile conspiracy theories about Meghan. I can show you thousands of posts from just the past 30 days. Or are you implying Meghan deserves it while Kate doesn't? Okay, he's just letting it be known. I kind of love that he says all those things. That many squaddies, if you can stay off the timelines of those folks over there, the derangers and some of them blue checks, because one of them was, oh, I've made $100 already so far. Mhm. She's got a pretty crazy comment, and that's why she was driving some engagement. So, Christopher coming back around. Um, Obviously, someone had replied to him. He says, I'm sorry to hear Kate has cancer, and I hope she has a full recovery. But it is also clear that all three earlier photos of her were fake, and the police tried to cover it up. Ding, ding, ding. That's not going to go away just by the announcement that was made yesterday. Let's make that very, 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 very clear. I now have my photographic evidence of who was in that car with Mama Mitty. Um, I'll show y'all, and y'all see if y'all agree with me because I had said who it was. Um, so he just was like, look, I'm blocking replies on this post because the flood of fake accounts is annoying. But the Sun and TMZ have a lot of explaining to do. The Sun and TMZ need to apologize for this. Yes, they do. Mhm. Seems, suddenly here she comes. Now, I'm I'm gonna just preface as I'm moving through this and as I get to trash time. All of the questions that are being asked and have been asked over the last 3 months is because some folks weren't honest about what was going on, and they're still not being honest. I'm just gonna say that, in my opinion. Okay. So Christopher says, watching the UK press attempt to shame the public after they published stories that were untrue is something to behold. The public said they were being lied to and something else was going on. Spoiler alert, they were being lied to. This latest strategy is going to backfire. Oh yeah, because you're going to have to we have to hold all of them to all the headlines that they put out during the last 3 months on, where is she? When we just kept asking, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Who knew chemo was preventative care? I'm going to keep on moving. So this person said, replying to Christopher, yeah, we can send Kate our well wishes while also shitting on news outlets for trying to bamboozle us. These are folks the world was watching and y'all didn't believe. You think it was just Squad, which someone is trying to find out who all the leaders of Squad. Good luck with that because there really isn't a leaders. So, while we all sit around and we're like this, Her Royal Highness Princess Sinki had this to say. We're being lied to constantly by the racist royal family. First, they made a point of announcing it's not cancer. Then they released a fake composite photo. Then they show video of a bouncy, practically sprinting woman. Now they're admitting the one disease they emphatically denied. And there's going to be a headline or two that show that, yeah. Let me keep moving. Dr. Scholler just said, tighten your seatbelts. The British media is going to be insufferable for the next 48 hours. Get ready for an intense course in revisionism and finger pointing. Oh, hell, that started immediately. I'll do my best to be good, but I can't promise to be silent. And it was so funny because I did see a squatty. He knows who he is, was like, don't be good. He replied to her, don't be good. And I fell out laughing. Whew. Okay. So as we approach quickly to trash time, I just want, yes, okay. Y'all, I just remembered that an evil woman, AL, went on national TV to lie that Kate donated a kidney. That is why she was out of work and just how selfless Kate was. Angela is a menace. So when I say the memory and receipts of Sussex Squad, not just the OGs, this is the account of the OGs, is very long. Okay, yeah. So, you had people out there, oh, she donated a kidney. That's why she can't. We were hearing that her whole appearance had changed, which we were all like, well, why, if you had abdominal surgery, how did your appearance change that you don't want to be seen? All of this, yes. We all know those things. Yeah. So while you tried, oh, there she is, Church Nelly. Ah, here's the one that is truly in that we can never forget. Never forget that Meghan had suicidal ideation while she was pregnant because of the lie this person told on Meghan. So excuse me if I feel nothing but what she wished for Meghan. Mm. Cheers. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. Mhm. Individuals that I just happen to see out on the timeline, but you go under certain hashtag. I have so much content I couldn't even bring it all in, but nevertheless, imagine Kate fans are using her illness to try, troll, and bully people online. Just shows what type of people you all are. I've had death threats and been told to kill myself in last hour, all because I have had an opinion on how Meghan gets treated differently by the British media. hmm Sway still buying them bots, I guess. So, Kristen says here, dear bot, thanks for reaching out. I see you're mad at me for quote bullying Kate. Being a bot, you may struggle with language, so let me help you. Bullying is not one, questioning Palace PR, two, criticizing the tabloids, three, wondering why Kate was forced to take the fall over Photo-Gate. There you go. Because many are wondering, and I saw a lot of the comments that said he knew his wife was sick, but yet he allowed her to take the fall for that altered picture that he took credit for taking. Make all the sense that it could possibly make. Now, ooh, there's almost 400 comments, y'all. Y'all really. And we're just in pre-trash time. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through comments when I finish because I will never get to trash time if I start now. So since we've been in this mode since the beginning, I'm just gonna go ahead on and hit the thing. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So in January, when this surgery was announced that she was having, let me preface, y'all may not like me when this is trash time's over, but those that are trash timers, I know y'all are in it to win it. Okay. So early on, it was stated that Palace confirms Kate Middleton is not undergoing treatment, cancer treatment, after surgery. So again, this is why you have people questioning what was announced yesterday, because again, the receipts. Thank you, God, for the receipt vault of the Sussex squad. Mhm. Um, the reason why this next one's in here is because of the screenshot of Chippy, because Chippy always needs to be in there. So um, I remember when they lied to the press, or the press lied that it wasn't cancer, and Chippy put out, and we see it's January 17th, 2024, because that's when we were told about the surgery. And, I think Chucky Chuck came right behind her with his I'm going into move. So, breaking news, KP says Princess of Wales in hospital for abdominal surgery. We are advised that the surgery Princess of Wales has had is not related to cancer. Okay. So, let me remind everybody, the BBC, now this is all the like the photo agencies, etc. The global news director across many organizations have said that Kensington Palace is no longer a trusted source. So you with the video, oh well, so swell. I'm just saying. All right. The medical records, that was from December, but you tried a day or two before this announcement to say that the records were hacked, and her records specifically. I didn't give no shit about her records. It was the entire damn family. But nevertheless, if you had something early December, you didn't have surgery to January, what were they looking for? Oh, okay. Now, now, let me get over here because it was wording that was used that pissed me all the way off, and that's why I really didn't go live yesterday, because it just would not have been pretty. So as we all know, I was getting pings and text messages from friends and family. To all of those that know, I have somewhat of a connection to quote that family, but or hashtag that family, but I had to let them know. Um, oh well, so swell. Okay, so I get the news alert, as most of us probably did on our phones, and I was like, okay, here we go. There was a video, which I am not playing. I'm not listening to the dribble or the drabbles or anything else. So, she's undergoing now. I'm just going to say preventive. Okay, again. So if you remember the video, the woman in there had darker hair. Here she is, almost damn blonde or ginger. Is she trying to go ginger? He still don't want your ass. Okay, now, whew, let me reel it a little bit. Reel it. So two things. She said this out of her mouth, and I saw the screenshot last night on Royal Sussex. He thankfully had taken the screenshot, where it was saying, quote, tests after the operation found cancer had been present, end quote. That is what that woman that's on the screen right now was saying in her statement. Tests after the operation found cancer had been present. Does not take 40 days to get, biopsies back. And if they were in there for something and saw it, I mean, usually they could do it stat and get it back very quickly. But your family, which we're going to see, it was off traipsing all over the world and handing out dog food and everything else. St. Bart's, jumping in out of the water and had to show off the bikini clad, that type of thing. The rest of the royal family was doing what they do, not necessarily work. But to say that, you're having chemo as a preventative, no, let's correct that. And I don't know who writes this shit for y'all, but your PR sucks. Don't wish bad on anybody, but you know what? That energy that you've put out and everything that you've wished onto Meghan has come back to you. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. Some don't believe it. I might be in that bucket. I may not be. I'm just saying. Just saying. Um, those of us who have had family members and have lost family members to the dreaded disease, because cancer is many different. It seems that you would at least said which, okay, because from my understanding, that didn't happen. There is a screenshot, and I don't think I got it in here. Christopher Boozy was like, who is this troll that announced an hour before this video that she was going to come out and say, child, that it's just too much theater, too much ish had been going on, especially the last, 3 to 4 weeks. And then suddenly this, when you said it wasn't that in the beginning. But chemo's not a preventative treatment, it is a treatment. And many have lost their lives during those treatments. It's not anything to play around. That luxurious frock of hair or whatever you want to call it up on your head. Enjoy it now. I'm just saying. Okay. Now I'm going to move on. Now, seeing the video, mute it, and then seeing some of the other coverage, it takes a little bit to kind of soak in what's being said, looking at the surroundings and all that. The bench, yeah, I picked up on that immediately because it was just like, oh, okay, some of the same background that you would have seen. She can't help but cosplay, but nevertheless, so you were allegedly at a farmer's market, had on winter gear because y'all had on coats, walking as fast as you could, carrying heavy bags, doing all this other stuff. So this was my comment. The ones in the video had on winter jackets. So she's sitting outside with no coat nor signs of cold weather. And with, chemo will compromise your immunity. So I just said, shake my damn head. So you could be in your backyard. That's fine. That's cool. But I don't think it's 70 degrees. Flip that to Celsius for those that over there or 80 degrees. It's not that warm to be sitting out there. And, usually when it's cool out, you do see the breath. That's why I said no signs of coldness. Just saying. The flowers are beautiful in the background. I guess they're all blooming. Easter lilies, maybe. I don't know. Can't tell. So swell. Moving on. So CNN, this was so interesting. If y'all have seen the clip, no, I'm not playing. They had a they had a doctor listening to her. He had the biggest, as they call it, pregnant pause when it was done. That even Anderson Cooper had to call the doctor's name because I think he thought audio was lost or something. But Christopher Boozy had shared this. The doctor doesn't believe it. He said, doesn't make sense. Another blown PR. Now, there's been other folks who have medical background, of course, of none. I don't have that, but I do have, a good sense of intuition and the gut instinct. So, that's all happening. And then, of course, all the well wishes flooding in from all over the world. Everybody just loved all the well wishes except from one couple that happens to live in Montecito, California. So it was announced that Prince Harry, Meghan Markle share a message of support for Kate Middleton after cancer diagnosis. We wish health and healing for Kate and the family and hope they are able to do so privately and in peace. This has taken folks over the an edge, and there is no point of return. So this person, I'm not even also put out, because you see who the organization, Sky, yeah, anyway, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, they now you see the difference, Pop, Crave, said Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. This person knew that this would send the Rangers over the edge, and it sent them over the edge. Because even the article that is shared, Harry and Meghan share message. So they said, as you see in her tweet, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and then it's the same comment. Lord, I'm going to share the next screenshots. I'll give you time to read them. I might say something here or there, or just make a noise so that I'm still I'm still here. But the depth of this is so unreal. And someone even threatened the kids. I'm just giving you fair warning. And yes, they've been reported. Okay. So the maggot joins in, breaking Princess Catherine reveals cancer diagnosis, sending love and strength for the future queen. I hope the Sussex squad, who have been perpetrating the most horrendous rumors these past few weeks, hold their head in shame. There's nothing to hold our head in anything. None, because those were doctored. She's admitted. Now that was admitted. KP is no longer a trusted source. Now they might be talking about pictures, but they're not a trusted source for nothing. So maggot, wooty woot. We don't give a damn what you think, sir, because your horrific behavior over the last nearly 8 years against Meghan, sir, you ain't seen the lady in black yet. Hope she rips you a new one that be digging for the next 5 million years, and you feel the pain of the rip. Okay, here we go. Again, these are the derangers losing their minds because Harry and Meghan sent and used Kate. Hello, it's a family member. So why should you worry about them using the formality of Princess Catherine? She signed that damn picture that was altered with C. So maybe they should have just called her C. All right. Hopefully you've had a chance to read this bullshit that's on the screen. All right. Next deranger. Ah, ain't that something? The Sussex squad is dropping comments, attacking me. Woo, woo, woo. Not attacking, just calling you on your bullshit, from what I read. Hmm. Just leave the blue checks alone if you're on that app. That's all I'm asking y'all. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. Now I have to say something about this. Everyone but Meghan. Everyone but Meghan. Maybe Kate's prolonged and worrisome convalescence, quote, wasn't the right time for Meghan Markle to launch American Riviera Orchard. Number one has nothing to do with the other. People get sick every day. People get the diagnosis no one wants to hear. And I want to know why her husband wasn't sitting there holding her hand. Damn it, if they're so much in love. Okay, let me tap my foot a little bit. Now this one here, and they deleted their as you see who they're replying to, okay? They deleted their content because they knew this was they were going to lose their account. Although we have screenshots, when you try to report, you have to report the actual tweet. So, I'm just going to let y'all read it because the we will come for her children. Oh, And the UK doesn't want to pay for security. You've drummed up the disgusting hate against Harry and Meghan and their children, but then you don't want them to have security when they go into the UK. Y'all can apply for the Invictus Games in the year 2,055,000. You will never get it. Okay, moving on. Um, this is the same one I think I had because the person had me triggered. I was taking a screenshot. Here's another one. What you wish for her is going to come back to you. Be careful what you put out into the universe. Be careful of what you put in the universe. All right. Now, here's another crazy. You notice these blue checks have a problem. They're drumming up to get engagement because they get paid for that. Hmm. Why would she care? Meghan has never sought attention. Y'all in your minds, because that's all you do is eat, sleep, breathe, more than Sussex Squad does, our faves. But life goes on, right? From the statement, it doesn't seem that way. But now you all can call her Kate, but God dang, not Harry and Meghan. No, must be Princess Catherine. That's a title. I hope she's more than that title, but to some of y'all, she really isn't. This morning, I get this. I'm like, oh, isn't she happy? From the royal family to heads of state and celebrities, support pours in after Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis. Let me read those words again, quoting from her in her statement. Tests after operation found cancer had been present. Past tense. Not talking present tense, past tense. Okay, I'm gonna go on to these next things and then come out of trash time. Oh, there's quite a bit though. Whew. I'm gonna share. There's two different tabloids that seem to be on the same path. Maybe that's why this announcement was made. Mm. I see Kim Kardashian has a new beau. Look out, dude, because talk about succubus. Lord of mercy. Mm. It's over. Now, I don't put much into the Inquirer, but it seems to be the same as what the In Touch says. Go figure. Could they be right ones? Could they be telling the truth? Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Sway, sway. Mm. Now, I do need to know when that video was recorded. I'm just saying. Not really, but okay. I'm gonna move on. This next screenshot is from a parody account. Okay. Me finding out Kate has cancer the same time as everyone else. Because where were you? Where were you? Were you directing her or holding up the cue cards as she was reading? I'm just okay. Just wondering. Now, um, cosplay, aka as they want her called, Princess Catherine. You might want to watch your man because somebody's got their eye on him. Why she put this out, I don't know. I wonder if she wants to retract this statement because she put it out 2 days before. Maybe that's why this announcement was made too. Anyway, Re. Mhm. My eyes met Williams once yesterday, and he gave me a nod of acknowledgement and an almost rueful smile. She writes, "Ma'am, are you trying to imply something without implying something that you're implying that we shouldn't be reading into? Because you're the same one that saw him doing a drive-by the hospital, I believe, at the same time that you were going for an appointment, and you just so happened to see him. Not that anybody else saw him, but you happened to see him. hmm That's all. They tell on themselves. Omit. It's giving Wattpad fantasy now. I'm just gonna let y'all have at it with that. I know when I see it in the comments. Okay. So, celeb bitchy Maureen is all upset and saying Duchess Meghan had a photographer fly to Montecito to take family photos. Yeah, so you asses wouldn't be able to say that she doctored a picture. Okay. Because y'all would probably y'all would doctor a picture and then put it out there in your paper because we know you have altered pictures. And then try to make it look like that she had released that, knowing that they would have the original ready to go. Now, all the photographers that deal with even that family over there know they're going to have to be on point. They're going to have to be on point and be ready to, whoop, here's the original in case something slightly changes. Whew. This is, I don't think this is the same person, but let me just look and see. Because again, some of them had me so triggered that I was just like, "Rah." um, I don't think so. Let me, is this her? Oh, yeah, it was the same one. So she had said this, um, but then this one joins in. Again, a blue check. And this is the one that was touting how she had made $100 already from the engagement from people commenting back. But, she also went through this whole, was it the right time for her to launch her lifestyle brand in the middle of Kate's health emergency? The world doesn't stop. You all are writing your horrible comments and articles about Meghan during this time, but it's so, you know, oh, don't touch and say nothing about Kate. The world doesn't stop with that diagnosis. I do believe the king went on with life. His wife went on with life, went and took care of some engagements for him. You had the other one over there at f- what is it, F1 over in Bahrain. There was a couple of them over there, and some of them went to Paris, and then um, you had others down, on the beach, and then the brother was giving away dog food, and Maureen was so proud to have received the dog food. So they were all, and then doing picture edits, with the Daily Fail, and oh yeah, and let's not forget the Barbie moment. But everyone but Meghan. Now, all of them could do all of that because they all seem to have something quite in common that's a little different than Meghan. But you want her, Meghan, to put her whole life on hold because someone allegedly, I'm saying, has counsel. Taking a sip of my tea. Again, everyone but Meghan. So don't tell me that His Majesty and his Khan didn't know about a diagnosis. Because aren't they supposed to, especially him, is he not supposed to know everything that goes on? Health related? She went off to Northern Ireland and will undertake a series of engagements. Now that was on the 20th, so the 21st she did that, and probably yesterday too. But this is all in the midst of her health. But Meghan should not have launched her lifestyle brand. Middle fingers to y'all. Y'all will see coming up, but everyone but Meghan. Now this one went looped back around after some comments and actually did a timeline to make it seem like it's okay because hey. Now the timeline has a date in it. Okay. Let me there They were at the beach February 11th. The Baptists were February 18th, and the diagnosis was February 27th. And then, it's almost a month later before you tell the rest of the world when she's supposed to be a future queen. Just saying. James Middleton just announced a book. It doesn't release until September. So, just like that. So, excuse for everybody else, but Meghan. Math is not mathing. I don't care what anybody else has. Math is not mathing, and I know many of you are like that. The math is not mathing. Don't wish anybody bad, but my Lord, if you had to come out and maybe stood up against the story of who made who cry, when you knew you were the villain in that, hmm you were the villain. Megan was the victim, but you let it be the other way around. Mhm. And we know that your PR and your comms teams like to jump into the middle of stuff like, you know, when a certain person that heads up a foundation now for these two over there got involved in the lawsuit that Megan had with the Daily Fail with regard to that letter to her father and tried to claim that he helped author the letter. So therefore he had copyright and then, it was okay to publish. Knowing damn well he was lying. Mhm. And the whole problem with it is number one, you didn't have a right to publish it, but number two, you chopped up the letter. So everyone can do their life and do what they want to do, but Megan. Lady in Black has racked up so many names on that list. Some of the usuals, some new ones. She's going to get you all. But I will say this, it's funny how, and many in Squad have said this, the two persons in that family that were called out for being the ones concerned about Archie's pigment before he was even born are the ones that have been diagnosed with cancer. So I saw a comment. I don't know if I shared it here, but it was a thought shared, and it said racism is a cancer. Chew on that over there, that family, and watch the water that you drink. All right. Other than that, middle fingers up to you, regardless of what was said yesterday. All right. Okay, now let me come back over here. Ooh, there's over 400 comments plus the nearly 400 before. So I'm going to scroll up and pick a spot and start working my way through. Already at an hour mark, just about, just about, just about. Hello to all of you out there. If you could just hit the, thumbs up. If you want to hit the thumbs down, be my guest. Be sure to share the news about VS Speaks Royally. All are welcome. Well, almost all are welcome. I don't know if there's any wild comments in here, but I'm sure mods have already handled. But I will see the comment anyway. So, whew. All right, let me star this as I'm coming down. I'm almost going back to the beginning because I feel like I've missed some. Now, I think I star. Oh my gosh, y'all have been busy, have you not? Wow, look at you. Oh, look at Sam. Oh, UK, by the way. Thank you. 3 months of membership. To you, Sam. Wow, 3 months flies. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, and happy belated birthday to YM Droid. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay. I'm not going to break any more eardrums. Thank you for sharing that to Church Nelly, the church, the secretary here. Gwen, you had asked, I am doing okay. I'm doing well. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, Gwen, I saw your comments. Still don't believe this BS. Those people will yeah, they will for clicks. They will. They will. They will. Black Queen, B. Martin. They never left. Kitty Puss is open season. I hope the squaddies on the other social media platforms are laying it on thick with the cancer conspiracy theories. Sorrows, sorrows, prayers. Well, I said thoughts and prayers. TMP. That's my TMP. All right. I see some of y'all have dropped some love. Rosalind, I'm going to read yours. There's main chemotherapy, more than one medication, then maintenance chemotherapy, one medication every 6 weeks. At least that's what I'm doing. Right. Those that have, but it's not preventative. That's just for me, they give you a flu shot to prevent you from getting a flu. Woo. But okay. I'm going to try to behave myself. And many of you may know and may not know, but now you know. Yes, Rosalind had her journey. Thankfully, she's on this side of it and able to provide, her quiet, still voice because she's a sweetheart. But yeah, I had to cough. All right, I have some love dropped. I saw Blue Draws just dropped in here too. All right, so I'm going to address all of these, play the little thing, and then get into the comments. All right, so Educate, how are you? To you, thank you for the super sticker. Rafaela, thank you for the super sticker. Oh, Rosalind, she also dropped a little love. Thank you for the super sticker. And Blue Draws, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Miss VS. This is hard work. Appreciate you. Well, I appreciate y'all more. I really do. I appreciate the love that you all are dropping on me. And this is for all of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Okay, 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 okay. Let me come back up. Oh me, oh my, oh my. Hey, Cookies and Cream, how are you? Angie Hart, how are you? Sussex Love. Okay, see. Now I'm gonna start screaming out names. Oh my. Um, Stevie Rose, how are you? All right, what time is it? Okay. I know that there's probably a whole lot of comments. I'm going to start here, work my way through the comments. And hey, Lydia, how are you? Good to see you in the chat. All right, so Joan is saying all of their noses are probably growing. Woo! While they wish it was other body parts. Okay, let me stop. Let me go on. Blue drawers. Let's see. The AI video of cosplay yesterday was really disturbed. Was truly disturbing. Cos cannot string together one whole sentence. That background bench and outfit is 100% copied from the Queen of Montecito. KP is garbage. Thank you. Whew. All right. I'm just I'm just gonna read them. Lord have mercy, Mimi. So Kate has cancer. Her sister was enjoying herself on vacation. Charles has cancer. Meghan smiling in her car is a problem. And we know that that picture was probably taken a while ago of Meghan, but they like to hold stuff. But yes, that's the crux of it all, Mimi. That's the crux of it all. Meghan can't smile. She can't. They really don't want her to breathe. I'm just gonna be honest. Can't be in the sun, can't be outside. It's in the rain. She can't. Oh my gosh, she's launched her lifestyle. Come on now. Do you really think that family confided in Harry and Meghan? Probably not. Oh, well, so swell. That's why they got the statement they did. Oh, and there was a royal reporter. I use the reporter name loosely, that was upset even more so. And obviously, that screenshot did not make it in because I had so much, but I will show it tomorrow because there's a lot in trash time I wasn't able to bring across. So y'all will get a little bit more on Sunday. Dolores, that video that was released yesterday was filmed on Wednesday. How does one know that it was filmed on Wednesday? Did she say that? Did she give it away? And if you hear a dog snoring, it's Penelope. I'm just saying. Let me say this also. Happy belated birthday to Sherry Ware. Her birthday was yesterday. Sadly, in the midst of all that the Looney Tunes over there and Fresh and Fruities, it was a little mess. So happy birthday, Sherry. I hope you are well. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. If anybody knows and does communicate with her, just give her our love. All right. Let me see. Wendy is saying The UK press and the unroyals really think the global community outside Salty Island are gullible and stupid like their UK public. Okay. Anderson Cooper having a doctor on just took me completely out. Yeah, that was just like, yeah, we don't play. Our media, yeah, craziness. Um, ooh, Franchella. I'm trying to see if I'm saying it correctly, but nevertheless, Blue Draws 100%, 100%. The video was so wrong. Something's not right. See, that's y'all saying that. I'm reading comments. Benjamin, how are you? Okay, y'all. She does not have cancer, and one shouldn't play with that. Okay. William is going to use that against her, even though he's part of this mess. Watch and see. She fell into his trap. Well, I think she fell into the trap just by they put it out there that she took responsibility. He said he took the picture. He took credit for that. Oh, he was quick on the credit for that. But then she took credit for altering it, doctoring it, Frankensteining it, and not a peep word from him. All this while she is sick, allegedly. And yet he isn't being called to the cuff. He went back to work. He did all this stuff when he said he wasn't going to be working. But yeah, okay, I'm just gonna let me come over here because you know what? Y'all gonna have me. Woo wee. Sussex Love. BP press machine is in full grind. Last. They couldn't wait to push their BS again. Yeah, but um, the some are believing, but most are not. Let me just say that because it just is after all the hoopla and craziness, the five-wheel vehicle. Oh, and that's what I wanted to show too, and that didn't make it in because I couldn't. Let me delete some of this. Let me delete some of this. Because okay, let me see if I can get that one thing in that I need. All right, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Now, does this face look like the one that was in the car? I'm just asking for a friend. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Because that's who I believe it was. Okay, now. All right, let's just the mystery lady in the five-wheel vehicle. Let me come back over to comments. Oh, life's magical journey. Welcome to channel membership. Welcome to channel membership. Oh, all right, y'all can't make me cry on the heels of all that I've said. This is for you, new channel member, new channel member, new channel member. You know, I thought I sing enough in some of these things. Y'all don't need to hear me sing anymore. I'm just, don't ask me why I thought of that. Anyway, welcome to channel membership, Life's Magical Journey. I will welcome you as I do all new members once the live stream ends. I've already taken my screenshot. I'm ahead of the game, so to speak. But welcome. Ooh, I come back. See, y'all are starting. I come back over because in in StreamYard, it separates comments and then it has highlighted or starred ones as it's called. So that's notifications, membership, or super stickers. And I come back and I see some love has been dropped again. Ooh, y'all trying to get me. Okay, Joan, thank you so much. Joan says those deranged idiots think they are God and can control Meghan. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You ain't God. You ain't ish. Pray for yourselves. Okay. And now legs. For the super sticker. The Royals get a hella lot of sick leave. Yeah, well, Isn't it like a year over there anyway? I don't know. I don't know what the policies, but yeah, they get a hell of a lot of sick leave. Legs behave yourself. Woo. I mean, her hair was all magically done professionally. Let me stop because I'm starting again with that video. All right. Now, this is for the two of you. I'm watching the number to make sure it doesn't change before I get back over there. I got to get back down to my little spot. All right. So, this is for the two of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Legs. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, my goodness. Y'all. Okay. I'm never going to get through these comments. Church Nelly, did I say that? Or are you imagining that I said that? Because you said, damn, VS, he still don't want your ass. And then you got all these laughing faces. I think you are imagining that I said that. Benjamin, that was indeed her. However, was she in that particular cha and setting? Ooh, my God. Mm, Where do you think she was, Benjamin? I'm a little afraid to ask that question, although I have. Okay. Okay. Little Mac, I'm coming to this. Okay. Mhm. Why is preventing chemotherapy? If you listen to Kate, she said she had cancer, past tense. Exactly. So a few session of radiation or chemo does not justify months of absence. I'm just reading a comment and taking a sip of tea. They can say what they want. They can say what they want. Ooh. Gwen says all that fake hair makes her look like a ghost. I really took my sip then. Tony, if she was in the hospital for 2 weeks, she probably knew they found cancer before she was discharged. You would think. You would think. hmm Again, all the media told us that it wasn't. I mean, obviously they do tell them embargo, but usually there is always some media outside of the UK that will tell it all. And so there was an individual that, you know, mm, she's been in that shirt before. So I know there are people that are searching high and low. hmm We're just going to leave it at that because it's going to come out eventually. All right. So Joan says, so if her cancer was in the past, where is she in person for real? Great question. Laverne, things that make you go, Yes. Hello, squads and mods. Oh, yes. Hey, Olive. Oh, and I want to say Rosa Roberts was the first comment, as you saw through the stream when it started. And I meant to say, because Olive, you were the second comment I saw. This is all lies after lies and stage videos. As soon as they realize that their lies were caught out, they change to something else. Yeah, so be prepared because I'm sure something else will come along, but they better leave Harry and Meghan out of their mouths and off the keyboards and out of their articles and out of their just stop it. They have nothing to do with what that family is doing over there. Thank you, Lord. Mm. When he said, now this Kate crap is over, we, the Sussex Squad platforms, can return and focus on our faves, Harry and Meghan. We need to counteract the siege of lies coming for them with this bullshit. Oh, it's somewhat over, but it really isn't. Okay. I'm just saying, speaking for myself, I'm not. And that's what trash time is for, Wendy. To let to give those others their platform in the trash that they belong, and our faves get highlighted at the beginning of a live stream. At least here. Tiger, I see your comment. Woosah. Tiger, Chuck got his cancer diagnosis a few days after his prostate procedure, but it took the hospital 3 months to figure out there was cancer in whatever they took out of Catherine after her surgery. They said it had been present. If it had been present, but you didn't have chemo, I'm not understanding how it just is gone. And I don't mean to make light, but those are the questions that go through my head. Those that have had chemo know how rough it is. I just remember as a child, my mother's best friend having it. And as it went in, she was getting sick. Sick. And as I've seen with most that have had it, their hair is gone. Okay, now I'm just going to move on and come back and start reading comments. Ooh, I see someone has dropped left. Ooh, my goodness. Now, thank you so much for the super sticker. Wow, thank you so very much. Ooh, my goodness. To you. Wow, thank you. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Lady T comes right in as I was getting ready to. Woo. Nana, okay, Lady T for the super sticker prevented. We know the meaning. This is why no doctor spoke for her. They would tell the real deal for your own lips will be your demise. Child, that right there. Okay, Lady T. This is for you. Thank you for the love. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay, see. Now I know y'all starting. Let me get back over here. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let me take that and then okay, because I have to move quick because y'all are quick with it. All right. Let me see. Angie Hart says chemo is poison running through your veins. I'm a survivor, and we're thankful that you are a survivor. And yes, there's too many that have lived it, whether personally or via a family member, friend, whomever. And if you know, you know, chemo ain't no joke. Okay. And I find it being a front to those who really are. And I'm just going to move on because I'm going to start. All right, Lorna, Kate knew in December what was going on. Endometriosis, burst ovarian cyst, or a fibrous tumor would cause an emergency ambulance ride to hospital December 28th. Something found scheduled surgery January. And if it was really, 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 really serious, now I will say, a burst ovarian cyst, usually they're going to go in and take care of that. But yeah, I'm going to move on. Whether she, yeah, to be a champion of all those who, you know, may also. Never mind. Let me just go on because if she had, yeah, let's just move on. VS speaks. Move on. Move on. Okay. Little Mac, Meghan has the same sweater, just another example of Kate being mean and proof she has not changed. Well, what she put out in the atmosphere. Okay, let me. Anna E, what's up? If Kate is receiving chemo or radiation or both, her hair will fall out without a doubt. Joan is on one today, I see. They might as well turn the saga into the bungling Keystone Cops, yes, because you have said that before, and it's so true. And I know many, many, many. Don't worry, we're going to be focusing. I say this, we're going to focus on our faves. We always focus on them. Like I had wanted to do archetypes, but so much other stuff and good stuff has come out. But yes, we will. Tosh Mack, what person who has cancer and is going through chemotherapy goes out in public without a mask? Well, the daring kind. I don't think she wore one when she went in the throes of that vid, when she went to that memorial that she was asked, everybody was asked not to go to, but she went anyway. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I read that comment, so let me come on down. Church Nelly. Can't tell so swell. Damn, VS. I do not know from what you're talking about. All right. Gwen, this is basically it. People are absolutely tired of all the lies. Yes. All of that for weeks and weeks and weeks and months for you to just come out with that video. Of course, you're soaking up all the good wishes and well wishes. Oh, you're stuck with it now. Get them clippers out. You're stuck with it now. You look the same 6 months from now, people are going to question everything. Mm, just saying. Um, Coco, thank you, because I was saying that. Plus, look at the vegetation, flowers blooming and green and grass green. When was that video made? Yes. Now, some say it was on a Wednesday. Now, one is saying that she possibly did make it, but not where she is shown. I don't know. I just was like, what's the weather like over there? Because it's cold based on what people have been wearing. Because I do follow some people that are based in the UK. Okay. And it is cold over there. Even if it's spring, it's cold here. What are you kidding me? We better be bundled up here. And I'm in North Kakalaki. Okay. And yes, it's springtime, but it's not spring weather. Okay. Let me come on down in here. Mm, 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 Vera. Vera says, please go and read that statement again. She was talking of the past, not in present. She don't have cancer, Jesus. Uh, that wording really triggered me. And I'm glad I didn't do my live last night, although I had intended to. But then when Baron went live, I was like, whoo, okay, because he went live early and then I think it was live like 3 times in the evening, something like that. So, yeah. hmm hmm Blue draws. That statement is why the Sussex family is chosen by God, period. Will. Many, let me see if I can. Ian, I do not know what you're talking about. He still don't want y'all. I don't know what you and Church Nelly have gotten together, huh? To say that I said that. uh, uh, thank you, Tiger. Classy from Harry and Meghan. Yet that family couldn't even wish them well after Meghan's miscarriage, and all they can muster was, "We don't comment on private matters." Right? Harry and Meghan are truly much better than that family and much of Squad because yeah, they probably would have got that same. Our recollections vary. So we don't comment on private matters. The fact that people are losing their minds over some damn title is just too funny for me. Harry and Meghan know them over there a lot better than all the well wishes from all over the globe, and because the eyes of the world are on you, yeah, you're gonna have to live in it, not talking past tense. Okay, I don't know what doctor's gonna sign off on that, but okay, I'm just gonna let that go. hmm Ooh, Lord, Tier says, "Damn, Wooten, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Your princess is a fake. They have no credibility." Exactly. Not reliable sources. Okay. Blue Rose, the entire establishment knows that space and cosplay will never be able to copy American Riviera orchards. They will go broke trying. Checkmate, losers. They already have one that he's benefiting from that his father set up. So, they sell all those little goody goodies and all this other stuff. Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay. I'm getting to the good stuff because now I see y'all are triggered. Woo, all these comments. Let me see, Tiger. Oh, but it was the right time for Pip. See, that you saw what that one troll just gave the excuse. There were a couple others that were like, well, when you're a family member and you're that, almost like to get away is a good thing because of the stress of your family member being sick. but then business doesn't go on usual. There weren't tons of deals made. I believe the banks were open over there, and I believe the stock market was open, and I believe um, people went through the tours of the palaces. That business didn't stop, but Meghan couldn't launch her lifestyle before there was even a known quote diagnosis end quote. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going because y'all getting me riled. Let me check my phone real quick because I see I have a whole lot of notifications on here, and I just want to be sure that I. Kivia, thank you for the Cash App. I see I have some more love drop. Ooh, B Bar Tim. Ah, woo. B Bar Tim says, ooh, thank you. So, to make your mess go away on a global stage, you pull out a supposed to sick person and plop her in front of a camera like it's June to announce this is what happened. Why? Yes, that part. That part. And Kivia, thank you for the Cash App. Okay, this is for both you and B More Tim. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To both of you, thank you so very much. Okay, let me come back over here. Let me take that, go there, come here. Whew. All right. I think I'm still behind in the comments, but I'm trying to catch. I'm trying to go through as many as I can. Um, Listen, Tosh says a photographer that she knew, worked with before, and so would trust with her children. That's what any loving mother would do. Exactly. Now, we all should know, Squad does, that they're not going to let just any old person around their children in any particular manner. Okay. Now, if the sickly one wants to tell why they recommended a nanny and that had to be terminated because of some behavior that was done with Archie, which most of Squad is still saying we want to know, but we don't want to know because yeah, that person. Ciao. Let me see. Now, Anna, they were dying for attention. Well, they got it, but it's not a healthy one. It's cancer, if that. Well, yeah, as you have been dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Rosalind. Yep, it reads like fan fiction. Okay. There you go, Joan. I would like to say to all the haters, kiss my grits. There you go. Zoid, LOL. Um, Altered pic when you change color to black and white, but not Kate's Mother's Day pic, not altered at all. LOL. Crazy people, huh? Yeah, they are crazy. Oral, how are you? Good to see you. Now, here in London, that statement that Harry and Meghan put out, the British press is now saying is not enough and is wondering if he is coming to see her like he with his father. I've seen that. There is a screenshot. Let me delete something. See, we're going to go on for a while. Oh, y'all getting me started. Okay, let me take this. Okay, let me delete this one because I need to delete something to get something else in. Let me see where it is. Oh, and now they're, um, yeah, I'll share that tomorrow. Wedding Gate is back again. You know, the invitations that they were supposedly taken off. So here we go. I had this. I told you I had so much I couldn't even get it all over here. But since a comment, thank you, Oral, I will. Mhm. Old picture. Let's just say old picture. I think Sway couldn't attend, and Harry being the senior in that picture because when cosplay's husband is not around, she's got to take a step back behind Harry. Okay, that probably pisses her off too, but nevertheless, so. Daily Fail online. Will Harry fly back to see the sister in law he was once so close to, Duke of Sussex, who was affectionately treated like a younger brother by the Princess of Wales? Funny how she treats her family by letting lies go out about the woman he loves. Faces another flight back to Britain as his family is thrown into new health crisis. They released a statement. That's what they had to say. And no, if he comes over there like he did when he saw Paul, it was kind of killing two birds with one stone. Because remember, his settlement was announced with that one tabloid about 24 hours to 48 hours later. Mm. Let me come back over here. Thank you, Oral, for that comment. Let me take this off because does she deserve for him to go over there? She has a husband who wasn't even in the video holding her hand while she was telling the news and at least put on, some kind of an act of tears. Hmm. I'm going to say this because I meant to say this. Let me find this comment, Oral, so I can unhighlight it. Okay. So, do we remember to the Commonwealth Service when that picture was taken of Sway Sway and allegedly Kate that she turned her head, that we couldn't see the face? If she had a private appointment, why didn't you go with her, sir, as a loving husband? Because you skipped out on other things that you know, you could have, everyone would have understood. Seems you had some private thing to attend to and couldn't go to your godfather's memorial service. And I'm going to move on because y'all know that the events that took place shortly thereafter. That everybody in the media said, that's not why he didn't attend. Sure, it wasn't. Give him an alibi if you want to. All right. Let me get back into these comments. um, French, Francella, or is it Francella? I am butchering your name. I know it, and I feel bad. So FM, if I say FM, okay. KP has sent the bots because Kate is not getting the support they thought she would. They should have known better than that. They thought just her saying that was going to just change the court. First of all, they should have known Squad didn't. Shit. But, nevertheless, Lady Windrush has it right. They are fighting for the American public, and they're going to keep on fighting the air for that. If they don't remember what happened when they were in Boston Arena, it wasn't cheers. Okay. It wasn't cheers. Woo, my goodness. Sinette, thank you so much for the Cash App. Let me just read this one real quick. Tash says, and as far as the lies, the royals have been telling us she was fine and no further reports were needed until after Easter. Bing, bing, bing. I'm going to start this because that's going to be the last comment that I put up when I do my outro. But first, let me do this. Thank you, Sinette, for the Cash App. I so appreciate it. Let me play this for you. One moment, please. To you. Here you go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again for the Cash App. I so appreciate it. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, the tangle webs they weave. Y'all know the rest of that line, right? Where they have been trying to deceive. Yeah, there you go. Her own uncle was on a reality show just last week. And then the trolls want to say, well, they were strange. For the information that he was spewing all over TV about Meghan, there ain't no strange in it because somebody was on the phone giving up some good info to him. Because he wouldn't know those talking points unless it was coming directly from, in my opinion. Okay. Ooh. Whoop. Carrot. Ooh, Karen M, I just saw your I see that comment. I'm just gonna keep on going. Okay, let me see. Anne Marie, how are you? Kate is not the only one diagnosed with cancer. There are many people who are not seen and heard of. Maybe she can share her health care with the poor. I mean, that would have been the smart thing. It's all the cloak and dagger, doctored pictures and video of someone that is not her at the farmer's market or wherever the heck that was. Because it was a different hair color, just a different person altogether. And if the person doesn't have earrings all the way up their ear, there's something going on with that person. I'm going to leave that alone. So they may need to program the robots to act a little, take a little. Let me just stop. Being Tim, these people have lost their minds totally cray cray. They really have. If you are on the app formerly known as, um, if you venture a rabbit hole or you just look to see where a comment, you're forewarned. Hey, C Mac, if you're out there, I don't know if I've seen your name yet today, but Cookies and Cream, I believe Miss Pretzel's Stick Big Bumpers' so-called announcement is a distraction and sympathy ploy. Well, good luck for her ploy because she'll get sympathy. I mean, look at it this way. This is how I see it. If her fans or people that care about her truly were given the sympathy, they wouldn't have time to be throwing hate and daggers and all that at Harry and Meghan. More so, Meghan. You would have been grateful for the announcement of all the announcements. And my understanding is that, and I didn't go look, is that either Clarence House or BP, whichever one puts out for the king, also referred to her as Kate. So again, everyone but Meghan. Okay. Everyone can make statements, be, refer to her as they wish. Of course, if you are prime minister of another country, you'll give her her title, and the royals will do that. Okay. Valerie, how are you? Catherine had cancer and she is cured and she is well. KP suggested the time for Catherine to take some time off. You only saw William at the hospital only once. Um, I'm just gonna say, because uh yeah, what I'm gonna say won't be nice. Annie says cancer. Is this the best they could do? Cancer is not a laughing matter. Don't play. Exactly. To say she had it, when? What year? Before marriage or after? Like, I just need to understand because you spoke in past tense in that announcement, but yet people are supposed to shut up about it and just give sympathy. Yeah. TMP. Okay. Because all the cloak and dagger prior to that leading up to just makes it, you're not a reliable source, not a trusted source. And I'm just going to keep on. This part, this part. The bitches leave Meghan alone. All this nonsense would stop. Leave Meghan the hell alone. That part, Gwen. That part, that part, that part, that part, that part. Vonzella. VS, you are correct. You are so right. People need to listen to the video carefully. Math is not mathing. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I literally was floored when I saw the closed captioning and I'm like, that's past tense. Why is that past tense? She's saying it in past tense. Okay. You keep on up and around, y'all gonna find out. Lady in Black. Okay. Laverne, she's gonna regret that she ever said that she has the big C or had. She spoke in past tense. Had. She is. But that's her bed that she has made so she can lie in it. Okay. Rosalind says a lady in black working overtime. Yes. And she's living every second. Ah, Lord have mercy. Okay. Let me see. I'm just scrolling through a ton of comments. Again, I want to welcome Life's Magical Journey to channel membership. I will do that once the live stream. I do welcome you during the live stream when I can, and then once the live stream ends, I'm just scrolling through. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. All right, I do have Tosh comment. Stevie Rose. VS, you know what you said. Stevie Rose, I beg to differ. Recollections may vary. Okay. Let me say this. Whew, okay. Thank you all. I'm not going to be able to go through each and every comment. Um, I do appreciate each and every one of you being here. Such a blessing. Thank you for the love that's been dropped upon me. Again, welcome to channel membership, Life's Magical Journey. Y'all are going to enjoy her. Hopefully, you will. Go to her channel, check out um, her content. Check out her content. Yes, and you will see just words are very powerful. Intention in those words even more powerful. All right, so let me get my last. Stevie Rose, you always. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I love y'all, but I don't know what y'all are talking about. My gosh. All right, let me bring this comment up. All right. This is what they said, and now suddenly, they want all of this other stuff out there. So, um, yeah, a lot of us aren't buying it. We wouldn't buy it. Please, if this is your first or second time here, please do not be offended if I didn't shout out your name or read a comment. You saw how the chat was moving. You see all the comments. It's charge the eyes, not the heart. Um, please take care of yourselves. I will be seeing you all around the respective hallways that we know each other in. Um, take care of yourself. Love you all. Um, you know, let's just say no bad energy. Especially you leave our fave alone. Faves. I'll add Harry in. He's usually just thrown in on the end when they're saying this stuff. They're really going after Meghan. Leave her the freak alone, and then maybe we will be silent on y'all. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye.